Hello everyone. So it is the 1st of December and today I want to talk to you about sepsis. I am going to do a daily reminder of sepsis throughout the Christmas period. So if you don't know what sepsis is, you need to listen because it could be you. Now, I'm an ambassador for Sepsis Research Feet and I'm a volunteer for the UK Sepsis Trust. I go out and I do talks and I tell people my story because I hope that that story shocks people. Most people, when I say to them, oh, this happened because of a UTI, their jaw usually goes, I didn't know a UTI could do that. Any infection at all can develop into sepsis and you could lose your limbs, or worse, you could die. Sepsis is a medical emergency and it needs urgent medical treatment. You need IV antibiotics and IV fluids to survive. Now, if you don't get those at the right time, you still could die or you still could lose your limbs. I'm extremely lucky it was just limbs, but I was very close to death by the time the hospital actually realised, because when I first presented at hospital, the hospital didn't recognise the symptoms. They didn't do any other tests. Then I went to a doctor's and the doctor didn't recognise it either. Now, I was in Spain, so the language barrier was difficult. I didn't actually say infection. Now, maybe had I have said infection, they might have done other tests. I don't know. But I did tell the doctor, because I'd done a screenshot on a Translate app on my phone, and apparently, I don't remember doing it, but apparently I showed the doctor this screenshot that said, I believe I have a urine infection. Now, he didn't test my blood pressure. He didn't test my temperature. He just gave me an injection in my bottom. I don't know what that was, and gave us a prescription for antibiotics. We went to the chemist to get the antibiotics and they told my husband, sorry, we haven't got any in stock, come back tomorrow. At 4 o'clock that morning, I woke, luckily, because so many people don't. And I said to him, I think I'm going to die. I need you to take me to hospital right now. And we got to hospital and this happened. My limbs went black by the next day. Well, they were purple the next day. So it's so quick. Please, please, please learn the symptoms of sepsis, especially at this time of year when flu's around and COVID's really bad. We need everybody to know these symptoms. The more people that are aware of sepsis and the symptoms, because if you ask some of your friends, they might have heard of it, but ask them, do you know the symptoms? I bet they don't. So many people do not know the symptoms. So watch out for slurred speech and confusion, extreme shivering and muscle pain, passing little or no urine in a day, severe breathlessness, it feels like you're going to die, skin mottled or discoloured, cold skin to touch. Your skin could be cold to touch, or your hands and feet, like mine, could be freezing cold. I couldn't get them warm. It didn't matter what I did, even with a hot water bottle, nothing worked. Any of these symptoms can be sepsis with an infection, or rather it is sepsis with an infection. You will also probably have either a higher or lower temperature than normal, higher or lower blood pressure than normal. They are red flags. So if you go to hospital and they don't check those, ask them to check them, because if they are higher or lower than normal, that should be a red flag. And make sure you ask and make sure you say, could it be sepsis? Let them know you're thinking it's sepsis and you want them to test you for sepsis. Make sure you get that treatment. So many GPs and hospitals are overworked, understaffed, under a lot of pressure, and they miss it. We need to know ourselves that we've got it, and we need to tell them, I believe I have sepsis. Please test me. Please treat me. You know, you need to let them know that's what you're thinking, for them to maybe think it, because maybe they're too busy to even think it. Please take care. Please keep safe. Please have a wonderful Christmas. I'll see you soon.